guys. This tutorial is only for beginners. Today I would like to discuss unit price analysis uh, based on the standards of Philippine DPWH cost estimation. This is only for low-rise building, but I'm going to make different format for the unit rate derivation, as you can see in the screen. If you are familiar from DPWH, the format is very different from this one. I'm only going to use the standard labor and equipment rates, and most importantly, the assumed production of each item. Anyway, for labor rates, it will vary from region to region depending on the issued minimum wages of Department of Labor or DULI. So this unit rate derivation analysis will reflect the breakdown showing the quantities of work items, uh, unit price of materials, then unit prices of the labor and the equipment rentals. So start tayo dito guys sa item number 900, open close parenthesis number 1. This is for structural concrete for footing tie beam, tapos column, suspended slab, girder or beam. So ang assumed production natin dito is 0.357 cubic meter per hour. So lagay lang natin dito ang description. Assume tayo ng quantity na 100 cubic meter. Anyway, this will not matter in the end because the unit price result will be the same even if you will put it 10 or 1 cubic meter or 5 cubic meter. Anyway, we will just put it 100 cubic meter for now. So our materials are gravel, then we have sand and Portland cement. For 1 cubic structural concrete, we have 1 cubic of gravel, so we'll just multiply this one by 1. Then this one is 0.5 for every cubic. Then we have 9.1 bags of cement for every cubic, so we'll multiply this one. So the unit is piso per cubic meter. Then this one per bag. So my prices already is in the other page. I will just put this one for VLOOKUP. Look up for the prices in the other page. VLOOKUP this one, and column index is 3. Then post, just the right formula guys. VLOOKUP materials, tapos table 3 rinse lookup. Lookup value, then this one. So this is 1100. So lagay na lang natin guys para hindi okay. This one is 850 and this one is 250. So this is our materials, total materials for every 100 cubic meter. 100 cubic meter also of gravel, then sand 50 cubic, then 910 bags, and these are the prices. So for the labor of this assumed production, we have, we'll just put here the description, then the quantity is 100 cubic meter. So we have one construction foreman, one, tapos one also skilled labor, one skilled labor, then we have four unskilled labor, unskilled labor. So unit is piso per cubic meter. This one is piso per hour. This one per hour. So the standard also of the billable use the foreman is, I will look up also for the construction foreman, then the labor cost from this one, then 2 O's. So we look up this one is, so let's not to change the data. We'll put like that. I'll copy it down. So these are the rates per hour of skilled labor for men and skilled labor. So this is the labor for the assumed production of 0.357 cubic meter per hour. So we will convert it to per cubic meter. We'll just multiply from the quantity to the rate of each of the labor and add the total. So we will make it some product formula of this array, then the other one. Then we will divide it by the, so that we can get the per cubic meter of labor. So we divide the production, so we have 811. If we will compute this manually, guys, this is times this one, so down formula, then the sum is like that, then we will divide this total to 0.357, so the result is the same, this one and this one. So that is the data, the computation, guys. So this one is the same answer. Let's just put it like that. So for every cubic meter, this is the rate of the labor. So we will just multiply this one to the quantity. This is the total amount of labor for every 100 cubic meter of concrete. So this one, and 380 for the materials, and 81,000 for the labor. And this one here is equipment. I'll just put also the description, then quantity also. This is the same here, and the unit is piso per cubic meter, and we'll copy this formula also. This is the same formula we will use later. Then need one bagger mixer. Bagger mixer. So we need one piso per hour. Piso per hour. Then the rate is, we will look up also to the equipment rates from DPWH. We'll look up one bagger mixer. Then from equipment, this one. We will count the column, guys. Sorry, 1 2 3 4 5. So 5 5 10 falls. Oh, there is no one bagger mixer. I'll check here. One bagger. There is one bagger mixer here. One bagger mixer. One bagger mixer. Ah, this one is 5 10. That's it. One bagger mixer. Ah, 172 peso per hour. So we have minor tools also for our equipment. Minor tools, 10% of 10% of labor cost. 10%. So this is the 0.1. Then we have labor cost is some product also of the labor. Product of this labor. Remember, guys, you cannot get directly from here because this is the total quantity. This is the amount of the total quantity of concrete, the amount of labor for the total quantity of concrete. So we will just get this one, and also some product. So this is 289, and we will divide only this from assumed production. So we have 562. So multiplied by 100, it is 56.292. So this is now our direct cost. Bali, ang equipment is 56,292 for the total 100 cubic meter of concrete. So our direct cost, so we have no direct cost of others, so we'll just assume this one. Direct cost is sum of these labor, equipment, and materials. Unit price of the direct cost is, so we will just divide this one by 100 cubic, so that we have 5,174 for 1 cubic of concrete. the unit direct cost, unit direct cost. So that is including the indirect cost. So the overhead contingency and miscellaneous, or the OCM, we will assume that one to be 15%. Then we have 10% profit. Then the tax is 5%. So 15% of the direct cost is multiplied to this one, and 10% of the direct cost is this one. So but this 5%, this is the summation of the direct cost including the overhead and the profit. So we will multiply this one from the summation of this one plus this one plus the estimated cost of times this one. So this is 32,339. That is the tax. So the total estimated direct cost is 161,595. So if you have price escalation, you will put it here. Then the total cost of work item is sum of the indirect plus the direct cost. So this is 679,000 for 100 cubic meter of concrete. So the total unit cost of work item is, so this will be divided only to 100 cubic meter. Sorry guys, divide by 100 cubic meter. So the result is 6,791. This is the unit price of every cubic meter of concrete. So even if we will change this one to 10 cubic meter, it will be the same, 6,000 cubic meter guys. So even we will put this one a 5 cubic meter, it is still the same. So I just put it 100 guys. Okay. So that's all guys for this one, for structural concrete. But for the next video, I will show you the derivation of this item using the ready mix concrete. Then we can compare this one which work can be costly by using manual mix or ready mix concrete. Okay guys, thank you.